Hello, pouring art people. Welcome back to my channel, or to my channel, whichever the case may be. I want to play with those Deco Art Enchanted paints again. I'm going to do another swipe, but I'm going to do things just a little bit differently this time. So let me get you down and we'll get started, and I'll kind of explain my plan as I go. So, for one, I'm going to change the background color. And I'm going to use my dioxazine. Actually, I'm going to use kind of a mix. I'm going to layer my dioxazine purple. And this is mixed 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint, and I think about a half a part of water. I mixed it a long time ago. I'm going to be using some Chantilly lace, which is mixed 1 part Floetrol, 1 part paint, and a little bit of water. And then I'm going to be using sunflower. And hopefully this works out okay, because the sunflower is mixed with my blue pouring medium. Sunflower is a Primary Elements color by Color Art. It's a dry pigment, for anybody who doesn't know, with mica in it, which makes it sparkly. So I'm going to layer some of that in there too and pour it for the base. And I'm going to call it a loosely termed straight pour, because I don't really mess with straight pours generally. And then over that, I'm going to use Primary Elements Peacock. And then 5 different colors of the Deco Art Enchanted. The only one I've got that I'm not using is the turquoise, because I feel like that'll be really close to the peacock and kind of a little redundant. So, let me get my gloves on and we'll get started working on the base. I will probably end up I just put a new color art order in, and I've got some Pineapple Crush on that order, and I would love to be doing this with Pineapple Crush, but it's not here yet because I just ordered it, so that's not going to happen. So I decided sunflower would, I thought it would fill in nicely, but that's why I did that little tester's tile, because I just wasn't sure if I wanted to use the sunflower and the peacock along with the purple and these other colors. I was worried about having too much paint. Now I'm worried about not having enough paint. And except for the older ones, I have to add extra paint in there because I been sitting out in the garage. And they thickened up. Which I meant to do before I started the video, but I didn't. So, here we are. I might have another one I have to thin out besides that. We will see. What color do I want to start with? I think I want to start with the magenta because there's no pink in the base. Is Bailey trying to tear down the garage? Bailey, stop trying to tear down the garage. He's probably like, if I was really trying, I'd succeed. Okay, and then I think low, we'll spill paint all over the place. That would be fun. I think we'll do the blue. So I have a little extra blue there if I'm being sloppy. And then green. And we'll do some gold. I love these enchanted paints. They're so cool. I did, at Tammy Anderson's class, she had some goodie bags, and I don't remember if that was in the class information, and I just, or I don't know if that was in the class information that she was going to, and I just missed it or not, but I didn't know she was going to have those, so that was cool. And I got a couple colors of the color art interference paints in that, but I decided not to use them this time because the color I got that was regular interference, not sparkle, was one of these colors. I don't remember without looking what color it was, but one of the colors I already had with the Deco Art, and so rather than mix up a new color, I'm going with what I already have. But I did want some color art in here, so first the Chantilly lace is color art, the sunflower is color art, and the peacock is color art also. So color art is definitely represented, which if you're familiar with my channel, you ought to be pretty used to that because I tend to represent them a lot. Now I'm going to swipe this with, after I spill half of my cell activator on my glove. I'm going to change gloves real quick. On one hand, it's wasting a set of gloves. On the other hand, it's saving some paper towels, which I don't feel like gangbusters. So Anyway, I made up 2 cell activators, both Amsterdam. One's oxide black. If you haven't really explored the world of cell activators or black cell activators yet, Amsterdam, oxide black, and lamp black both work well as cell activators. I haven't used lamp black, but I've seen lots of other YouTube artists use it. And of course, Amsterdam white makes a terrific cell activator. So I'm going to put my black down first, because I kind of want it to be on the top. Get the excess off in this spare cup I have over here. You know, I hear a lot of different things about swiping. My understanding that on Bloom Recipe swipe, you want to hold your spatula flat. And on other swipes, you want to kind of hold it slightly angled. Honestly, most of the time, I have mine pretty flat and it seems to work well for me. But you know, try it out both ways and see which way works best for you. But you don't want to put a lot of pressure like I just did. You want to just kind of skim it over the top. Preferably all the way to the end. And if you don't want to get your colors all mixed together and muddy, you want to wipe it off before doing a second swipe. And I know my spatula is all dirty, and that's from doing that tile earlier. See how that works. Alright, now let's do second batch. I shouldn't have ever started doing this black and white cell activator together thing because I'm kind of hooked on it now. I made myself into a monster. Let's see which way is going to be more natural to me. And it does help if you can kind of go slow. And I did that one slower than normal for me, which might be just about perfect. Let me see if I can. You know what, I'm not going to worry about touching that part off because this is probably going to end up off anyway. What are you raising heck about? I'm not petting you right now. And I'm not opening the garage door for you either. I know you have food. Are you serious? Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Hopefully it'll push all this off. How do I have so many almost empty bottles of paint? Okay, so totally lost the shape of my lacing. So I'm going to try something that is probably not going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. If I'm right and it doesn't work, then I will be re-pouring this. And you probably won't see this video, so it's not going to be a big deal. I will show you how it turned out. Maybe a short little clip of it or something, but I won't post the whole thing. Just so you're not watching a bunch of video, but I'm just really not happy with this, which is my fault. But I want what I want, so I'm going to see if I can salvage it. And I have a feeling it will not work. And I'm going to try it anyway, because how do you know if you don't try? Alexa, what time is it? The time? Honey? I'm making a video in paint. And it's okay to get 5s and 9s. Okay, so I'm going to try one more swipe through here-ish. I am liking that better. It's not as good as it would have been if I just tilted it out without messing up the lacing. Dang it, and I missed part of the part I wanted to get. I'm going to try going over that with a smaller one. For the amount of paint you want, a cell activator for swipe, I just try to make sure there's quite a bit on there, but that it's not dripping, so that it doesn't splash onto your paint. In most places. I think next time I might put a prism pour or some other regular color in the background with the matte color, but I'm not going to put another color underneath the interference colors so that they stand out a little more. And don't get me wrong, I really like this. But, oh, here's mine. Sorry. The interference colors don't stand out as much as I'd like. But look at all that gorgeous sparkle. That sunflower just looks beautiful on the dioxazine purple. And I'm interested to see how dark it gets once it dries, because the dioxazine sometimes dries almost black. And since it's just mixed with Floetrol, not with the Bayer, this might as well. It's interesting, the peacock, I don't know if it's just how it's interacting with the interference colors, but it's not as green as it was. Let me know what you think of this. Let me know what you think of the colors. If you have tried or would like to try these Deco Art interference paints, if there's something in particular you'd like to see, let me know that too. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you'd like to be notified when my videos come out on Fridays, and I